Hey FHN, and welcome to the Nightly Show. I hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to do it all again. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Caroline.
And let's take a look at what this show has in store for you today.
This week we're going to be talking about a segment about the 2-week-long snow days that we had. And we're going to have a review of the New American Poetry Club EP, as well as some news on the upcoming events in the school and outside community.
But first, here's Jenna with the weather.
Let's get to it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nightly Weather. I'm Jenna and this is the weather for the week. This week our highs are going to be in the 70s and 60s, which is really warm for a March month in Missouri. Our lows are going to be from 42 to 57 degrees. You guys won't have to worry about scraping ice off your cars because with how warm the nights are going to be, there won't be any frost buildup. I hope everyone enjoys their week, and I'll be back next week with another Nightly Weather video.
You know what? I am super glad that it has been super warm outside, but you know what? Just because it's been perfect weather, I totally would recommend you check out the Ecology Club meetings. One will be this Tuesday on March 9th in Brocksmith's room.
Spring break is happening from March 22nd until March 26th, so look forward to that. On top of that, the senior prom has been canceled, but graduation will still be taking place on June 5th. The last day of school for seniors is the 28th, but for all you unfortunate lowerclassmen, you're stuck here till June 8th.
You know what? Sorry to hear about that, but enough for the school talk today, Caleb. Let's talk about the week that we got off of school, all because of those snow days, in a segment created by our very own Marina Williams.
I don't think I've driven in the snow before, so that was a first. It's not something I wanted to try, but it happened, and I didn't crash, luckily.
In some of the classes we're behind on a lot of stuff, and they always mention that to us, and that's a reason why we need to pay attention, because we need to catch back up. And some things we've cut out a little bit on certain that we just skipped, and then that can affect us a little bit. But yeah,
I plowed the driveway. I slept a lot. I ended up sitting next to the space heater a lot too, and I didn't really do much.
How do you feel about our last day of school being pushed back to June 8th?
honestly, it's gonna be, I don't know. I'd rather have the snow days first and then just kind of suck it up and go through till summer. So it's alright. It's not too terribly long, but.
I'm honestly, I don't really care. I do because I really like summer, but it's not that much of a big deal to me.
I needed it, and a lot of my friends did. Mental break is a good thing, so.
Those snow days were an absolute blessing, and nothing can change my mind on that.
For sure.
What did you guys think of them? Let us know in the comments down below.
This year, our International Festival is going to be a virtual event, going to be held during our night times. Your nighttime leaders should be leading you in a school-wide Kahoot, as well as viewing lots of videos from students and faculty from all across North to showcase our cultural inclusivity.
And the American Poetry Club has recently released a new EP. Here's Daniel Bridgeman's take on it.
Welcome to Rapid Record Review. I am Daniel Bridgeman, and today we'll be reviewing Do You Believe in Your Heart by American Poetry Club. The Bedroom Pop Act, formerly from St. Louis, now located in New York, has once again proven themselves to be one of the most interesting voices in the genre. Their instrumentation, their vocals, the drums, the bass, all that, everything on point. This record is near perfection, especially for this genre. Jordan, the lead singer's vocals on this EP are as crisp as ever. The way they inflect their emotions and just belt out lyrics is crazy. And SJ, the drummer, he's really on it. The drums on this album are crazy. Andy on guitar, insane. Kaylee's backing vocals, insane. It's a very beautiful, warm EP. It feels like a nice bus ride home after a long day. Getting under the blanket in the winter. It's just beautiful. The standout tracks on this for me would be The Light In and The Closer. American Poetry Club, once again, made another amazing piece of musical work. And I would rate this a 9 out of 10. American Poetry Club, do you believe in your heart?
Thanks, Daniel. I really have to take into consideration what you said and listen to it myself. On the topic of the arts, the St. Peter Cultural Arts Center is hosting the Starbright Art Show on March 4th and will be going until April 25th. Click in the description down below to find out more information.
Want to learn to make something to satisfy your taste buds? Well, you're in luck, because next up we've got the Kooky Cooks, Rachel and Emily, making chicken brunch rings.
Can't wait to see it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Kooky Cooks with your host Emily and
Rachel, where we make a chicken club brunch ring today.
All right, so to make this, you're gonna need at least 1 cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of an onion, finely chopped, 1 can or 10 ounces of chunk white chicken, drained and flaked, 4 slices of bacon that is really crisp and chopped, 3/4 of a cup of finely shredded Swiss cheese, 2 packages, 8 ounces each, of refrigerated crescent rolls, and 1 plum tomato, which is thinly sliced.
Alrighty, so to get started, you want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and then combine your mayonnaise and mustard in a bowl. Then you want to chop up the onion really, really small and add that to your mayonnaise mixture.
Once you've done that, you want to take a separate bowl and make sure to get your flaked chicken, open the can and make sure to drain it, put it in the bowl, and make sure it's in really thin little slivers. Chop up the bacon and then go ahead and add that to the chicken bowl, and 1/3 cup of the mayonnaise mixture that you made earlier, and go ahead and mix it all in that one bowl.
Then what you want to do is take your crescent dough and separate it into 16 different triangles using all of the crescent rolls that you have in the packages. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a baking stone and line out the wider end around the edges, and it's okay to have some in the middle. What you're going to do then is take the chicken mixture and set it inside of the crescent rolls on the wide end, and then wrap the narrow end over and around.
And make sure when you do that, you tuck any excess underneath of it. And then when you're done with that, go ahead and take your tomato and thinly slice it. And then with each of those slices, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it in between each of the crescents that you made.
Last but not least, you want to bake it for 20 to 25 minutes or until it's a deep golden brown, and then remove it from the oven.
The prep is a little messy, but it actually looks pretty good in the end.
All right, guys, enjoy.
Looks great, guys. Honestly, I am super hungry after just looking at it.
And here's something else for you to look at. Check out this fit in our drip of the week.
Hello, this week we have Amelia Kruma for Drip of the Week. Run through your drip.
Alright, so I have this long sleeve Friday top. It was $15, and these are jeans I got from Target. They were $25, and then I just have white Converse that I've had for a while.
Believe it or not, we are still in the middle of a global pandemic, as you can see from Caleb's mask and mine. Cases in Brazil are dramatically rising because of the new supposed strand of coronavirus. You might be wondering, why is this relevant to me or anybody else around me? But scientists are claiming that this Brazilian outbreak should serve as a warning for the whole entire world. If you want to check out more, look in the description.
Okay, enough of the depressing talk. Here we've got Ben and Will's podcast, where sophomore Nikhil Contractor has talked about how COVID-19 has affected his basketball season.
How has COVID affected your season?
It's actually affected personally me tremendously because I've been modified quarantine either 3 or 4 times, and right now I'm on a full quarantine. So I've practically missed like almost half the season.
Still putting in that work at home?
Yep, got them virtual practices,
What do you do on these Zoom basketball training things?
So we start off with a little ball handling action, do some drills with that, and then we go into an actual workout on the Nike app with a trained professional trainer.
Sounds great. If you want to check out the full thing, you should check the link down in the description or the QR code right here.
And up next, we have our Pet of the Week. This week, we have Senior Sam Smith's dog, Butters. This dog pees when he's excited, is capable of performing the daunting task of rolling over, and is slightly overweight.
And that adorable creature ends our show for today. Thank you so much, FHN, for tuning in, and take care of yourselves and stay safe.